Morning guys, so this is our day 3 I think in the Mountfield National Park. So today we are going to do the Tarn Shelf walk, which will be the whole day walk. It's about 15 kilometers with 700 meters, with 700 plus meters of elevation. So it's a fairly big walk. We took lots of food, we took our cooking setup, so we're gonna make some lunch along the way. We've got some water bottle to filter the water in case we run out of water, so we got the filtration system ready. There's gonna be lots of beautiful lakes along the way. So the first one will be the Lake Dobson, then we're gonna head, this is the first part, it's called the Pandani Grove, so we're gonna walk along the Lake Dobson and then we're gonna carry on north. So it's a beautiful day in the Mountfield. At the moment it's about 12-13 degrees, sunny day. I think it's going to be top of 16, so we are very lucky with the weather. So we're hoping to have a great time on the trail. So like I said, first part will be the Pandani Grove, just a quick walk around the Lake Dobson. This is one of the Australia's 60 great short walks, so this will be really nice. We're gonna take some photos, we're gonna make some videos, we're gonna show you the footage from the trail, so we're really excited and we'll see you on the trail. Oh, so nice. So here is Lake Dobson, just 20 meters from the trailhead. You get to witness this beautiful view already. Just take some photos. The trail started going slowly ascending upward. So far it's not very steep, but overall this whole track, it won't be super steep because it's 700 meters elevation, but it's spread across 15k, so I assume the climbs will be nice and smooth with the gentle gradients. So I think we're not gonna die like we did at the Mount Murchison, and then we're just gonna take a lot of breaks and enjoy the day because it's a beautiful weather here. So it looks like the next part of the trail is a steep ascent, the fire road, which will be good to do in the morning. It's still nice and cool, although it's starting to get a little bit hot. We took our jackets off. Coming up onto another very steep ascent along the fire road. Doesn't look very exciting so far, but once we get through that first part, I think this is where the trail is gonna really begin. The climb is very steep. Looks like there's another turn. Whew. What's that? Yeah, I think that's it. I can see some building on the horizon there. So we finished the steep ascent, the fire road. So the next part, we'll be walking along the snow gum track towards the Lake Seal lookout. Oh, that's really nice. So the trail continues to go up. This time this is the bit of a rocky single track. So here we are, guys, at the official Lake Seal lookout. Well, let's have a look what we got here. Beautiful. Actually, upon quick checking on the map, this is not the official Lake Seal lookout. I think it's a bit further, so we're just gonna carry on along this beautiful part of the trail towards the lookout, coming into beautiful alpine section of the trail. You see the trees are getting smaller. Got some beautiful small lake popping up here. We're gonna continue up this boulder field. Actually, that was fairly easy. It's not much boulder hopping. It's almost a regular trail. All the rocks are nicely placed. And we're coming onto the boardwalk now. Yeah, Lake Seal lookout. Let's have a look. Coming onto official Lake Seal lookout. This time for real. It's a little bit overgrown from here. You might need to reach that section there for the best view. So here we are, Lake Seal lookout. We're gonna walk along the Tarn Shelf Track. There'll be a few small lakes there. We'll be passing by MacKenzie Lake, MacKenzie Tarn, Urquhart Tarn, and then a few others. We can already see one of the lakes from here. So that should be a beautiful part of the trail. I think this is the highlight. So here's our destination. All the little Tarn lakes started to appear on the horizon there. So we're still walking along the boardwalk. It's a bit of a mixture of the rocky trail and the boardwalk at the moment. And this is a really nice section of the trail. So here's a bit of a history about the Tarn Shelf. So actually the largest lake is the Lake Newdegate. So the Lake Seal is not the largest. Three closest lakes here are the Urquhart, MacKenzie and Johnston Tarn. This is where we're gonna go next. Let's have a look at the hut. Rodway Day emergency shelter. There's no cooking inside of it. Yeah. This way. So we had a bit of a break at the shelter. Now we continue along the Tarn Shelf Track towards those lakes. I think we'll be walking right next to them. So we're gonna take some nice photos there. So here we are at the Urquhart Tarn, beautiful little lake. One of the first ones that we see, very peaceful here, but there's lots of flies as you can see. So we're gonna have to keep moving. We are under attack. Here we are coming onto the second lake. This is MacKenzie Tarn. It is slightly bigger. Coming out on MacKenzie Tarn, on the other side you've got a beautiful view over the lake seal. Oh wow, it's like a lagoon. So here it is, the third lake. This one is a Johnston Tarn. So that is the end bit of the Johnston Tarn. Very nice little spot. And now we're heading towards the next one, which is a bit further from those three. And this is going to be a James Tarn. Here we are with the guide Alice, having a little bit of a break under this beautiful tree. So that is a Backhouse Tarn. I think it's definitely the most beautiful of them all, with a little island in the middle of it. And I'll be heading towards the Lake Newdegate, where we have some lunch. It's a very interesting landscape. Looks like from the movie. Looks like from Lord of the Rings. this one's quite deep here. This one's quite deep. I was gonna step into that. Don't do that. Yeah. Oh, there's a little hut in the end. This is the end part of the Lake Newdegate. I'm gonna try to find a spot for lunch. I think there's a hut there. I'm not sure if we're able to cook in there. This is gonna be our lunch water. Maybe we can have a lunch here if we can't cook in a hut. That's maybe even better. Lake Newdegate hut. Looks very old school.
No fuel, no candles.
So I think we're just gonna go to that beach platform and do it there. So we're gonna have one radix. We also have some bananas for today. We have some pink lady apples, more snack bars, radix, peri peri. It's getting ready, and I'm just gonna make some tea as well. Taste check of the peri peri. It's looking beautiful. It's got some rice, got some peas.
A little bit too salty.
It's a little bit salty, yeah. It's the only thing. So that was a quick lunch break at the Lake Newdegate. We're feeling nourished, and now we're heading along Newdegate Track. Here's another beautiful lake. This is a Twisted Tarn. It's another beautiful lake with a little island in the middle of it. So that was the Twisted Tarn. Beautiful lake. I think this is like a photographer's paradise, this trail. Especially if you come at the right time. There's a beautiful reflection on all of the lakes. So after the Twisted Tarn, there's a slightly steep descent. The trails get a little bit more technical now, so you gotta watch your step. There's lots of water. Looks like I'm gonna capture some beautiful photos with that tree in the water and all the reflections. Very nice spot. So let's have a look what's inside that hut here. Whoa. Wow. the floor underneath me, it's moving. We got a fireplace here. Somebody had some Merlot. We got 2 bunk beds here. Bit of something that resembles a couch. And a table here in the corner. Everybody has signed their names, as you can see. Twilight Tarn Hut. So that was a Twilight Tarn Hut. Now let's get back on the track. So the descent from Twilight Tarn was a bit technical. We had to look down. My neck is a bit sore from looking down where to put my feet. It's lots of roots, lots of loose rocks. So it wasn't the most fun descent. But we're now heading towards the Lake Webster. I'm not sure there's a direct access to the lake. We'll be definitely going around it. And it looks like there's another muddy section. So I'm gonna have to put the camera back. So the trail keeps on going down for the last half an hour. Our legs are feeling a little bit jelly at the moment. I wouldn't want to go this one up, but we will still have some climb to negotiate towards the end of the hike. And I'm going back onto the boardwalk. Yes, my neck was so sore already. We are just walking next to the Lake Webster, but I don't think there's direct access to the lake. We're walking on the boardwalk at the moment. The landscape has changed a bit. We got out of those bushy section and it's nice, wide open right now. So there's not much happening in the second part of the walk. We're just going through the slightly overgrown trail at the moment with some scattered boardwalks here and there. I would say definitely first part of the trail was much more scenic. Final stop of the day, we're heading towards the lake seal. So this is a little side trail which takes about 10 minutes. Maybe we can go for a swim there. We're a little bit sweaty, it was very hot and there's literally no wind here. So we're looking forward to have a break and maybe even go for a swim. Hopefully there'll be nice access to the water from there. All right, let's go. 10 minutes. That's Tassie 10 minutes. What? Oh shit. Tassie 10 minutes is 10 minutes. They're not joking. Whew, we made it to the lake seal. The trail here, it's very muddy. It's just a 10 minutes, but it's very muddy. I'm all covered in mud. But there's a little beach access. I think we might be tempted to jump in and go for a swim.
Guys.
It's beautiful. We can't wait to take our shoes off and have a little break. The second part of the trail was a bit of a grind, nothing too exciting, but I think that's gonna be our reward right now. Here's the final junction along the trail. So right here you can go to the Platypus Tarn, which is about 20 minutes walk, but we won't be going there. We're gonna head straight to the car park as we're a little bit tired and we're just looking forward to have some dinner now. So we finished the single track and it looks like the last section of the hike of the Tarn Shelf Circuit. goes along the fire road. There's a beautiful lake on the right hand side. It's called the Eagle Tarn. We're heading another half K towards the Lake Dobson, towards the car park. I was going to wrap up the video, but looks like we don't have to walk along the fire trail all the way till the end. We can do the shortcut through the Pandani Grove, which we will do now. Jungle. So we are now walking along the other side of the Lake Dobson. This is where we started the hike. So we are now not too far from the car park, so I thought that'll be a good time to finish today's video. I'll probably recommend to do it as a return hike. The second part of the hike wasn't very interesting. Hike as far as you can to one of the Tarn lakes, maybe to the Twisted or the Twilight Tarn, and then go back. Forget about doing the loop. You can do the Pandani Grove, you can do the loop around this lake here after you come back. So this was actually the best part of the return hike. This is the final segment, but you can just do it separately and then do the Tarn Shelf as a return hike. That's how I would do it the next time. Alright, so that concludes today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.